You have to be willing to accept that you're not good at something to be able to become better. You have to be willing to be able to just be honest with yourself about things in order to change, in order to step into that new identity, in order to stop doing that bad habit, in order to reach this new financial level, whatever a goal is or whatever something you'd like to achieve. You have to be willing to accept the fact that you don't have the skills right now. You don't have this mindset to be able to do said thing, right? You're just not right now, you're just not good enough. If you don't accept that, you will never be able to step into that new identity, that you will never be able to achieve that goal or be that type of person that you want to be. We all know somebody who has continuously said, I can quit smoking whenever I want to quit smoking. Like I could quit, bro, I could quit tomorrow if I wanted to. Yet they've never quit. They never quit. They stop for like 2 days, start again. They stop for like 4 days. See, bro, I told you. I told you. I could stop for 4 days. I told you. And then go right back to what they was doing. Go right back to what they was doing. Right? So they never, the problem with that, they never are, they're not accepting the fact that, okay, I do have a problem. I really can't stop. I really can't stop when I want to. And that is the reason why they will never stop. Right? That's the reason. Because they've never accepted the fact that, okay, this is a problem. This is an issue. This is something I need to work on. So until they voice that, until they have come to that fact, it's probably not going to happen. Right? I'm not saying it can't happen. It's a low chance of it happening, if that makes sense. Right? So if you're not willing to accept, so there's some people that I'll use me as an example. I'll use me as an example. I had to accept the fact that, oh, I don't have the skills to make this amount of money. You don't have the skills. These people that make this amount of money have experience. They have a certain fearlessness to them. They have a certain toughness to them. They have a certain amount of knowledge. They have a certain amount of confidence as well. They have a certain amount of confidence. That's one thing I've lacked in, is confidence in achieving things that other people don't think I can achieve. So I'm the type of person that if I hear somebody say like, oh, that's probably not possible, I kind of like agree somewhat to what they're saying. I'm like, dang, they might be right. Even though, don't get me wrong, I do have that mentality of, I do want to prove them wrong, but I also have the mentality of, I don't want to try, and now when I fail, they're right. You know what I'm saying? And if that makes sense, I also don't want them to be right. So then it's like, I start agreeing with what they said just because they said it. It's not even true, which all goes back to confidence thing. All goes back to confidence. Oh, you have a lack in confidence that you can achieve things that you haven't achieved before, right? So I've been playing video games my whole life. I have the confidence that I can become great at any video game. Like, I have the confidence. Like, I know for a fact, if I commit a certain amount of hours to a game, I will be really, really good. I'm not saying I'll be the best. But I will be top, whatever, 150, blah, blah. I know that I will be a really good, whatever. I can get really, really good at Black Ops if I really wanted to, right? I don't have that same confidence in, let's say, YouTube. I don't have that same confidence in YouTube. I don't have the confidence to come up to somebody and tell them, yeah, I'm gonna get this channel. This channel's gonna take off for sure, like 100%. I don't know when, but the channel's gonna take off for sure. I don't have that type of confidence. So I'm willing to accept I don't have that type of confidence. How can I get that type of confidence? How can I get that? Right? So the fact that I'm willing to accept it is a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction, right? Whereas a lot of people will run away from it, right? Um, at some point, at some point, I want to become rich. I want to become rich. I'm not rich yet. I'm far from it, by the way. I'm far from it. Far from it. Um, I have to accept that there's certain things I just don't know. I don't know. I have to accept that. So right now, you guys, I'm trying to learn Facebook ads so I can market my business. I don't want to be the person that has to go through all the trial and error of Facebook ads and blah blah blah. So just to even give you more information, right? I don't have a job right now, but I'm about to get a job. As soon as I get a job, I'm about to pay somebody to teach me Facebook ads and hop on a Zoom call with me and just go over it with me and create my Facebook ad with me. Have him tell me what to do so I can finally learn the right way how to run Facebook ads, the right way to target, the right way to do ad copy and things like that. For those of you who don't know what copy is, it's the writing on the Facebook ad. Yeah, the ad copy, advertisement copy. And my point is, I'm willing to accept the fact that I don't know those things, right? Whereas I'm not running from it. There's people that's like, oh well, I'm okay. I'm okay with making just three K per month. I'm okay as long as I have enough to pay my bills. Like I'm okay with it, right? I do believe that there's some people that truly mean that. I do think there's people that truly mean what they say on that. I also think there's a good amount of people who are just, they don't want to accept the fact that they don't want to say it. Like, no, you're just, right now, you're just not good enough to even make more. I mean, you're just not good enough, right? Like you just don't have the skills right now to make more. So because you don't have the skills, you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm fine with making just enough to pay my bills." Some people really aren't fine with that. It's a thing of that's my way to cope, and we do that with a lot of stuff. I'll go back to the smoking weed example. So they'll run away. People that smoke, that have that addiction, run away from. And there's nothing wrong with it, by the way. I got my own addictions, by the way. All you got to do, go look at the channel. Got my own, got my own addictions too. So I'm just using this I'm just using this as an example. Nothing wrong with people who have it. There's people who are rich. There's people who great family people, great dads, great moms that smoke, blah blah blah. I don't think there's nothing wrong with smoking until it starts to disrupt your just everyday life responsibilities. So, but anyways, back to the smoking thing. There's some people that's just they're gonna run away from that conversation. They're gonna just continue to run away from it. There's some people that smoking really does affect them in a negative way. It really does. Smoking is the reason that they don't work out because they smoke in the morning. That time could be used to work out. That's the reason that they don't have a skill set. They don't have a skill set that can sell to the marketplace all that time. Smoke in the morning, smoke at night, smoke during the day. You know what I mean? That's the reason that, whatever, they may not be hanging out with their girlfriend as much, or on the flip side, the woman may not be hanging out with their boyfriend as much or whatever, right? And they're running away from that strictly because they just don't want to accept it. It's really hard to accept. It's really, really hard to accept that you have an issue or that you're bad at something. But I believe that is the first step to just becoming great. And I don't mean becoming great. I want to use a different example. I don't even want to talk about financially. I don't want to talk about smoking. I'll use me in my relationship. In my relationship, I had to accept the fact that I don't handle arguments within the relationship the right way. Like I had to accept the fact that I'm not that good at handling disagreements. I'm not that good at that. How can I get better? How can I work on that? This is me talking to my girl. Can you remind me when I'm getting to a point where it's just straight back and forth. It's just straight back and forth. And when it shouldn't be. Can you remind me when I'm getting to a point where I'm going you versus me and not us versus the situation? Can you remind me during those times? There's no way that I can become great at being that I can become great at handling disagreements within my relationship if I don't accept it, right? If I don't accept it, if I just tell my girl, nah, this is how it is, this is how it is, you just gotta listen no matter what. Like this is just how it is. Like you're gonna have to deal with this. That's me running away from the problem. Because the problem would be me and her would easily find a solution if I handled the disagreement the right way. So the problem really is I am not as good as I need to be at handling disagreements. I'm not as good as I need to be, and I'm willing to accept that and get better at it. The problem with why people stay the same, though, why people stay the same, is strictly running away from just honesty. Honesty, like just be honest with yourself. I'm telling you, the people I know that are happy, the people I know that are getting stuff done, productive, live a happy life, smiling all the time. They're some honest people. They have some tough conversations with themselves. They have some tough conversations with their wife or their girlfriend, boyfriend. They have tough conversations. They talk about what they're bad at, not the other person. They're critiquing themselves. They're accepting the fact that they're not good at this certain skill and they need to get better. And that's it. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. I'm out.